And I am bringing you the district basketball game. You have tuned in just in time to see Clarissa Flores hit a three-pointer for the Lady Owls' first bucket of the evening. And a turnover on the other end. The Lady Owls are down currently 6-3 to the Coahoma Lady Bulldogettes. No, Bulldogettes. The Coahoma Bulldogettes. I think I have that right. I will be calling them Coahoma from here on out. Coahoma jumped out to a 6-3 lead, and the Owls now are seeming to find some rhythm both on offense and on defense. So glad to be able to join you. Early shout out to Alex Turner, who is able to get us set up and streaming. So as we get a few of the technical things kind of figured out here at the last moment, I say we, but really it's Alex getting things figured out for us. Then we are intending to bring you the remainder of this ball game, plus, of course, the varsity boys game, which will be after this game as well. Traveling is a call against Overton. And early substitutions for Coach Boone. Andrea Sosa into the game. Nivea Goodlow into the game. Michelle Delacruz into the game. Along with Valeria Ortiz, Cheyenne Dar, the current Lady Owls 5, passing around the perimeter. Foul is going to be called on number 11, Madison Rogers. 4:05 remains in the first quarter, so you haven't missed much ball game yet. As usual, the stream of Reagan County Athletics brought to you by the Big Lake Wildcat, and then a list of sponsors that you will see during our commercial breaks. Owls turnover, but then get it back out of bounds is the call. Whistle foul is going to go against Clarissa Flores, which we wouldn't ordinarily be concerned about, but I believe that's her second. And we want to make sure that Clarissa Flores does not get into foul trouble this evening. I do not have stats in front of me, so don't trust me on all of those yet. I'll stay on it as best I can. Three-pointer is up, off the mark. Owls hustling on defense. Cheyenne Dar comes up with it. 2-on-1. Cheyenne Dar pulls up off of the glass and no. And out of bounds on Cheyenne Dar. Lady Owls have a chance to set up the full court press now. And force the turnover. Traveling is called on Julia Cox. Andrea Sosa called for the double dribble there in the high post. Cox dribbles around, weaves her way around, gets the ball across half court, no trouble that time. Steal by Clarissa Flores, bringing it back the other way. Now waits for help. Nivea Goodlow, wing three-pointer, up, off the mark. Cheyenne Dar coming in for a rebound. It's going to get called for correction. Foul goes against Coahoma. Owls have a baseline throw in with Valeria Ortiz at the trigger. Glinley Bishop now in the game. Andrea Sosa runs into trouble. Pass is stolen. Michelle Dela Cruz trying to get back on defense, commits the foul. The basket is going to be good here. And Rogers gets 2 plus a free throw attempt. Free throw off the mark. Sosa ahead to Dela Cruz. Three-pointer from the wing, off by Clarissa Flores. Pushed back the other direction by Rogers, who's going to take it all the way herself. And Glinley Bishop comes out with the rebound. Handoff to Michelle Dela Cruz. Glinley Bishop drives and comes back out. Has trouble with the pass. And Coahoma the other direction. Layup is good for Isabella Cox. Coach Boone wants the Lady Owls to play through this. High post, Andrea Sosa off of the glass, no good. Rebounded by the Bulldogettes. Touch foul called on Sosa. Fourth team foul against the Lady Owls. Substitutions in now for Coach Boone. Delaney Yanes, Nivea Goodlow. Cheyenne Dar back into the game, along with Ortiz and Dela Cruz. 2-3 zone for the Owls. Three-pointer from the wing is up, and jump ball is called on the rebound. Alternate possession goes to Coahoma. Yanez with the rebound. Yanez at the high post. Steal by Caitlin Johnson. 15 seconds ticking down at the end to end the first quarter. Three-point attempt is up and off the mark. Valeria Ortiz with the rebound. Owls have chance and have numbers, looking for an extra bucket here at the end of the quarter. Off the mark. And Coach Boone will have some things to talk about here at the quarter break. We will take a 60-second break and be right back. That buzzer sounds for the beginning of quarter number 2. Lady Owls get the ball on the sideline and currently down 10-3. Clarissa Flores with the lone basket for the Lady Owls at this point. Goodlow, corner 3, in and out. Foul's going to be called on Delaney Yanez. This foul is also going to go against Delaney Yanez. If she stays straight up there, she can affect the shot. But you can tell when she comes down, she's going to get that call. You would have to guess that a 3-point quarter is a concern for Coach Boone. The Lady Owls are averaging 10 points or more in every quarter. And so expect that offense to pick up here really quickly. 11-3 is the current score. Goodlow trapped in the corner, gets it out to Dar. Lots of contact coming down. Valeria Ortiz across to Michelle De La Cruz, who misses the layup but gets fouled and will get 2 free throw attempts. 14 fouls now against the Bulldogettes. Rattles around and falls off the rim. Second one has a nice touch and rolls in. Passing ahead for the Bulldogettes, and 3-pointer launched from the wing. Valeria Ortiz comes out with a rebound. Pass comes ahead to Goodlow, now inside to Dar, and stolen away by Overton. Iris Guerrero into the game now for the Lady Owls. And the Owls having all kinds of trouble with pressure defense from the Bulldogettes. Owls swinging, trying to get the open look on the perimeter. Cheyenne Dar will take that from the wing, and she drills it. Good looking shot from Cheyenne Dar. Let's see if that gets the Lady Owls off and running here. Settled into the zone a little bit late. Coahoma able to get a shot up, but they miss, and Cheyenne Dar tips out the rebound to De La Cruz. And here come the Owls back the other way. Blocking foul is going to be called against Julia Cox. 15 foul, so side out. Sideline throw in, I should say. Good low in the lane to Iris Guerrero. Shot is off the mark. And Coahoma not expecting the pass. And Coahoma fortunate to retain possession on this one. Flores back into the game for De La Cruz. Late whistle, there's going to be a foul called against the Lady Owls here. Against Cheyenne Dar. 2 shots for, I believe this is Julia Cox at the line. Yes, it is. Offensive rebound, but followed up with an offensive foul call. I believe this is going to go against Caitlin Johnson. That's the 16th foul for the Bulldogettes, so Lady Owls will be in the bonus moving forward. Backcourt violation. The way that works, in case you're wondering, on the backcourt violation, since the possession has already taken place in the front court, a player coming from the backcourt into the front court must establish position in the front court before they're eligible to touch the ball. Cox off the mark one more time. Dar ahead to Clarissa Flores. Ball is stripped. Flores gets it back. Valeria Ortiz up off the mark. Good ball movement from the Bulldogettes. Julia Cox gets a little baseline runner to fall and stretch the Coahoma lead 15-7. Clarissa Flores trying to pass it across to Ortiz. Pass is intercepted by Johnson, and here comes Cox. No one stops her, so she dumps it off to Overton, who gets fouled and hits the bucket. Timeout is called by Reagan County coach Roy Boone. This is a 60-second timeout, so we will see you in 1 minute. Back to the action here. Coahoma stepping up to the free throw line. Overton's basket was good, and she will get the additional free throw. Which comes off. Valeria Ortiz with the rebound. There should be a foul call here on. This will be on 14, Isabella Cox. and puts Valeria Ortiz at the line shooting 1 and 1. Lady Owls looking for points wherever they can get them. Yanez in for Guerrero. Shooting 1 and 1 here. First one is good. Second one, perfect. Lady Owls trying to press. Julia Cox is not afraid of the press. Kayla Overton, rebound and putback attempt. She's a force in the middle tonight. And she gets back those 2 points immediately for the Bulldogettes. Pass from Dar goes off the fingertips of Clarissa Flores. And more substitutions for Coach Boone. Ariana Reyes into the game. Bulldogettes get 3 offensive rebounds on that trip down the court. Reyes has her pass picked off. This is Biddison driving the lane and getting fouled. Foul is called on Michelle Dela Cruz. Blocking foul. We're shooting 1 and 1. The distinction there is the official made the determination that Bidson was not shooting at the time, but 1 and 1, she makes the first and she'll get a second. She'll have to come back to the line for that. Yanez, three-pointer from the top, off the mark, rebounded by Cox. Overton and Cox. Foul is eventually called on Coahoma. This is on number 4, who is not on my roster, so I'm sorry I cannot call your name. Not only not on my roster, not on the roster that is listed hanging on the wall here in the gymnasium, so somebody must have earned a new spot on varsity. Clarissa Flores, good free throw shooter, nails the first one. Julia Cox rebounds, pushes pace. Overton into the lane. Pass is deflected by Delaney Yanez. Lady Owls got back on defense well. Goodlow back into the game. Overton, offensive foul, picked up. Delaney Yanez with the good defensive position here. Not afraid to challenge Overton in the lane. Owls still have a 12-point deficit to work with here, though. 22-10 with 1:38 remaining in the second quarter. Dar wing three-pointer. And rebounded by mystery number 4. That's a tough call. This is going to go against Delaney Yanez, and I believe that is her third. Sosa in for Yanez. I doubt we'll see Delaney anymore in this first half. A little foul trouble there. Whoever this number 4 is, she can shoot free throws. She gets both. Good load just inside the three-point line. Off the mark. Rebounded by Reyes. Jump ball is called, and alternate possession goes to Coahoma. Here's the steal by the Lady Owls. Ariana Reyes on the floor, hustling. Timeout called by Coach Boone to preserve that possession. And we will take the break as well, and we'll be One minute remaining in the first half of this varsity girls ball game here in Coahoma, Texas. Andrea Sosa's shot is off, and Julia Cox comes down with the rebound. She is everywhere. Pass is picked off. Kicked ball is called. And Cox will inbound from the baseline. I do not have Julia Cox's grade listed here, as in, is she a senior or a junior? I'll tell you this much, she plays like a senior. Foul is going to be called on Michelle Dela Cruz on the shot. Lady Owls are well over the double bonus mark, more than 10 fouls in the first half. Cox tips that one out, and Coahoma retains possession. And Julia Cox looks like she wants to play for the final shot of the quarter. Upperclassman move, if you ask me. They do get it down into the post and get a good-looking post shot up. Can't quite get it. Lady Owls only have 4.3 seconds to work with. I would imagine Coach Boone would have a lot to talk about in the locker room here at halftime. Sosa, that falls short. Lots to talk about here at halftime. It's not a good sign when you have more fouls than points. Certainly the Lady Owls under what we would expect them to have scored by this point, and lots of work to do. So we can't let you in on the locker room conversation, but I imagine there will be some changes coming out at the beginning of the third quarter. We have a few minutes on the clock here. Looks like they're going to put up 10 minutes for halftime. And so we will take that 10-minute break and be back for quarter number 3. We are back in action, getting ready to start the third quarter here in Coahoma, Texas. Lady Owls versus the Bulldogettes. This is a district matchup, and both teams enter this game with a 1-1 district record. So, in a sense, this is one of those games where there's already a little bit of jockeying for position for district leadership and those kinds of things. Nivea Goodlow gets a hustle rebound and fouled on the putback attempt. See if the Lady Owls come out with a little extra fire here. First one is good. And early substitutions for the Bulldogettes. Second free throw is good for Nivea Goodlow as well. And Bulldogettes have numbers. Delaney Yanez takes another charge. Great defensive positioning. This time she shuts down Madison Rogers. That's especially important for the Owls because if that call goes the other way, then Yanez has her fourth foul to start the third quarter. Great defensive positioning. And maybe the Lady Owls will use their defense to spark their offense here. Ortiz back out to Goodlow. Out to Flores. Three-pointer is off the mark. Rebounded by Rogers. Cox trying to get it in the middle, stolen by Delaney Yanez. 3-on-1 break. Clarissa Flores passes off to Nivea Goodlow. Layup is off the mark. Coahoma called for traveling after the rebound. And the Lady Owls will get another opportunity. A little confusion on the inbounds play. Too many players in the same spot here. They get it straightened out. Goodlow off the mark from the corner. Bulldogettes have numbers once again. And kind of have to let her go ahead and hit that layup. 26-12, Coahoma. There's the pass inside. Ortiz gets the little jumper. Give the assist to Cheyenne Dar here. Overton, Yanez looking to try to take another charge. Instead, Overton dribbles around her, gets the easy bucket. And we're trading scores at this point in the third quarter. Here's Dar on the wing for the three-pointer. That's a shot Coach Boone wants her to take as often as she can. That leads to Coahoma Bulldogs timeout, 28-17, as the Lady Owls start chipping away immediately. Reagan cheerleaders. You probably heard them go Big Blue, go for gold. Quick 30-second timeout. Coahoma has the inbounds. And Lady Owls in the trapping version of the full court press. Foul is called on Goodlow. A little bit of disagreement. Cutter. Pass is broken up by Flores, but apparently touched Julia Cox last. So the Owls will call that a turnover. Substitution. Caitlin Johnson into the game for Kenzie Canales. And Goodlow brings the ball up the floor. Same zone that we've seen for the Bulldogettes. Owls trying to get some quick passing around the perimeter to make that zone work. And Dar, wing three-pointer, is up just off the mark this time. Flores back in with the rebound, but controlled by Coahoma. Overton fakes the shot. Yanez trying to get another another charge call, and instead out of bounds off of Coahoma. So fantastic defense here to begin this third quarter. Leads to an extra Lady Owl possession. Chipping away at the lead. Sharp passes around the perimeter. Wear out that zone a little bit, especially on the top. Yeah, oh. Dela Cruz is called for the travel. And Coahoma breaks the press one more time. And numbers leads to a layup for Madison Rogers. A little unclear here on the foul call. And I don't know. I think it must have been called on Michelle Dela Cruz. So 3-point play for the Bulldogs to stifle the momentum. This is going to be a turnover one way or another. Backcourt violation. Flores back in along with Glenlee Bishop. (31-17) is your score. So the Lady Owls came out firing at the beginning of this quarter. Scored 7 points in the first 2.5 minutes and have been shut out ever since. Lady Owls back now to a man-to-man defense. Cox drives. Runner is off the mark. Rebound is fought for and ends up with Coahoma possession on the out of bounds. Overton right back to Cox, and Lady Owls pressure on the defense. This is not lots of disagreement here on that call. Apparently the call is on Glenlee Bishop on a shooting foul, and we'll let you rewind your own video there to see that one. Bishop rebounds, dribbles out to the side, pushes ahead, trying to get it to Goodlow, but has her pass picked off. Delaney Yanez picks up the defense, and looks like it's going to be white ball. Bulldogettes keep the possession. Cox looking inside. Overton gets the shot up, well defended by the Owls. Bishop with the rebound. Yanez pushing up the sideline. And Yanez called for a travel. Flores recovers quickly to shut down Cox. Looks like Clarissa Flores has drawn the assignment on Julia Cox, which I'm sure Coach Boone did that on purpose. Glenley Bishop this time does get the shot block and no foul called. Owls push ahead. Clarissa Flores, I don't know how that didn't go in, and lots of contact on the shot as well. Either way, Coahoma still well in command of this ball game, as we're down to a minute and a half left in the third. Yanez rebounds, pivots, gets it out to Dar. Cheyenne does want to push it, so she'll pull up at the wing to shoot that three-pointer, and she drills it again. So finally, after several scoreless minutes, Owls back on the board. And Glenley Bishop, credit her with the steal on this for the pressure defense. Bishop out to Dar on the wing, underneath to Flores, working in the paint, passes off to Bishop. And she's called for a travel in the lane. (32-20). So the Lady Owls haven't lost touch yet. A 12-point lead is certainly something these gals are able to overcome. Going to have to get some stops on defense. Going to have to find some more open shots like the ones Dar has been taking. Sosa gets called for the foul on McKinley Overton. Overton is listed as a senior. Good leadership for Coach Kinnear on this Bulldogette team. Flores marks Cox. And Stingy Owls defense creates a turnover. 37 seconds to play. Plenty of time to run a play. That quick passing around here, wearing down the defense until the cross-court pass gets picked off by Cox. Cox misses the layup, and Cheyenne Dar is going to get called for a foul on the rebound. 15 foul on the Lady Owls. Out of bounds is the call because Cox did not reestablish inbounds, just like that backcourt violation we saw in the first half. Same deal. The player coming in from out of bounds must establish inbounds before they can touch the ball. Dar has her shot blocked, but at the buzzer, Cheyenne Dar will get the lonesome trip to the free throw line for 3 as she was fouled on the three-point attempt. So buzzer sounds, third quarter is over. except we're going to stay right here while Cheyenne Dar, all by her lonesome, gets to shoot free throws. First one is off the back rim. That's got to be a weird feeling to be the only one out there. So we are officially now at the end of the third quarter, and the Bulldogettes have a 12-point lead. We're at 32-20, and in 60 seconds, we'll be back. Start of quarter number 4. Lady Owls have their work cut out for them, a 12-point deficit, and a very calm and collected Bulldogette team with some senior leadership that really knows what they're doing. Good entry pass from Cox to Overton, calling those two names quite a bit this evening on behalf of Coahoma. Flores short on the three-point attempt. Dar rebounds. Valeria Ortiz also short. Dar rebounds again. And pass is tipped out of bounds. Still blue ball. They know Dar can shoot, so they scramble to cover her on that inbounds play. Extend the zone to take care of her. Yanez no good on the inside, and here come the Bulldogettes. Overton's shot is off. Delaney Yanez comes up with a rebound, and the call is going to be jump ball, dual possession, Owl basketball. Now Coahoma runs a full court press. Dar gets it all across to Flores. Owls have numbers down here. Great pass around on the inside. Yanez can't hit the short one. And Coahoma corrals the rebound. Lady Owls match up again here. Cox off the mark. Dar would like to push, but the press, even after the missed shot, blocking foul is called on Madison Rogers. Just the 4th team foul on the Bulldogettes in this half. Dar now out at the point. Here's your baseline jumper for Valeria Ortiz. Off the mark, rebounded by Isabella Cox, who pushes up the wing herself and gets a layup to fall. Dar taking a look. Goodlow taking the shot. Front rim. Yeah, blocking foul on Delaney Yanez. Cox took it right to her. 6 team fouls against the Lady Owls. Overton inside. Makes it look easy. If the Lady Owls are going to make a push, they're going to have to start pretty soon. The lead is now 18 for the Bulldogettes. And a sense of urgency, at least in terms of getting shots up. But it's one and done for the Lady Owls again. And numbers at the other end for Coahoma. Foul's going to be called here on Clarissa Flores. This is going to be 1-1 at the free throw line for Madison Rogers. Front end is good. Glenley Bishop collects another rebound for the Owls. And Isabella Cox forces dual possession. Valeria Ortiz, you knew that was coming. A little aggressive on the defense. And Madison Rogers immediately back to the free throw line. 4:45 to play. Again, good with the front end for Rogers. And calmly sinks the second one as well. Press is broken. Goodlow gets a shot up. One and done again, except Dar is causing trouble. Now Glenley Bishop down in the lane, back out to Dar. And pass is picked off. This is Isabella Cox going in for a layup. And she sinks it. Numbers once again. Long two for Dela Cruz. Goodlow on the inside can't hit. Overton comes out with the rebound and travels with it. Lady Owls will get the baseline inbounds play. Dar, corner three, just off the mark. Rebound, Dar collects it and gets inside for the putback to end the scoring drought. Dar is the one who has been able to score consistently tonight. This is a great defensive play by Glenley Bishop, standing her ground, getting the charge for the 5th Coahoma team foul. Ortiz in for Goodlow. And the Lady Owls will use all 5 at this end of the floor to break the press. Into Bishop, back to Dar. Trap is coming, but she gets it across to Flores. Flores finds Ortiz. Ortiz gets it up and can't hit it, and then knocks the rebound out of bounds. Coahoma basketball. 3.5 minutes remain. There's Overton with another rebound. Glenley Bishop creditor with the block on that. And she's straight up. Disagreement, as you might guess. Basket counted. Follow-up free throw was good. Good passing from the Lady Owls. Conversion on this end. Valeria Ortiz gets it to fall, and Overton commits the foul. Glenley Bishop taps the rebound up. Cheyenne Dar ends up with it, and the Owls get a couple extra opportunities at this end, and now Cheyenne Dar is going to get called for a foul on the third attempt. So the Owls got extra pieces of possession there at that end of the floor. Couldn't get anything to fall and end up committing a foul. 10th team foul, double bonus now for the Bulldogettes. And it is Overton at the line for Coahoma. Overton has played a really solid ball game tonight for the Bulldogettes. She's been a presence in the middle, a force in the paint, on the offensive side and the defensive side. It's clear that Coahoma depends on her to provide leadership. And basket is good, and a blocking foul is called here. And disagreement once again from the other side. Flores basket counts. Single free throw here. And she hits it. But it appears to be all academic at this point, because 20 points in 2.5 minutes is a lot to overcome. Julia Cox dumps it off in the middle. And right back at you, the Bulldogettes get an and one opportunity in their own end. This basket is going to count. And number 4, who has also played a really nice ball game tonight, will get a chance to turn this into a three-point play. Isabella Cox called for a foul on the rebound. We should be shooting 1-1 at this point. Isabella Cox getting freshman minutes on the varsity squad here for the Bulldogettes. And if you follow Coahoma basketball into the future, I'm guessing you're going to see quite a bit of Isabella Cox, as she'll be a key part of this team. Foul's going to go on Valeria Ortiz here, as Julia Cox, the older sister, going to get to shoot free throws. I'm assuming sisters. I don't know the actual family history. Valeria Ortiz clears a rebound, and we are down to 2:26 left, and the Owls get the turnover back on their end. Clarissa Flores ahead of the pack, but foul is called behind the play. Nivea Goodlow is going to get free throws here. Rogers picks up the foul. Goodlow shooting 1 and 1. Yanez in for Glenley Bishop. Glenley Bishop has played well tonight for the Lady Owls. Several rebounds and actually quite good defense. Kind of got the short end of the stick on a couple of those whistles, but played solidly for Coach Boone and the Lady Owls. Delaney Yanez gets a rebound and a putback. And Owls still playing hard, so certainly credit these ladies with playing all the way through this ball game. But Coahoma's going to probably pull this out and not push the pace quite so much. Although if they can get that, they're going to keep getting that. This is Sophia Biddison. Good solid post move. Flores, wing three-pointer, off the mark. Flores hounding Julia Cox, but Cox penetrates and kicks. And Valeria Ortiz is going to get a rebound. Pass goes ahead to Clarissa Flores, all by herself. Left-handed layup is good. Ahead to Biddison. And rebounded by Nivea Goodlow. We're down to the last minute of this ball game. Cheyenne Dar is going to get hammered on the way in and get free throws with the 58-second mark having come up. On the bright side for the Owls, the offense did come alive a little bit in the second half. In fact, I think we should look at it this way. They scored more than twice as many points in the second half as they did in the first half. Those free throws fall for Dar to cut the lead to 18, but of course the Bulldogettes can just hold the ball now and dribble it out if they choose to do so. Owls put the pressure on, and they'll get a traveling call. Get at least one more possession here. Delaney Yanez takes the pass inside. Her shot is off the mark, and of course Julia Cox comes out with the rebound. And Clarissa Flores will get a foul call one more time. So if you're wondering what is coming up, well, I'll tell you exactly what's coming up. The varsity boys are heading down to the court right now to begin their warm-ups here in about 22 seconds worth of game time. Obviously also a district game. Reagan County Owls versus Coahoma Bulldogs. Now all of these games are district games, and so each of them is going to matter in terms of the district standings and who gets to go to the playoffs and what seed you get in the playoffs. So you can bet that the Owls boys varsity team is expecting to put on a show here tonight, looking for a district win. The whistle call is for out of bounds. And Valeria Ortiz looks like she might get one more shot up. So does Nivea Goodlow. Still wailing away in there. Ortiz still tracking it down. And a frustrated group of Lady Owls coming off to the side. So not what they were hoping for tonight. 53-33 is the final score. As the two teams wave at each other, there's no post-game handshake anymore. And the Lady Owls, disappointed and frustrated, head off into the locker room. So we will have for you, I was going to give you the amount of time so that you'd know how big a snack to go make. Boys are out now to shoot in layup lines and do all their warm-up stuff. Let's keep it right here for just a minute so I can, hopefully they'll put up an amount of time on the clock before the next game starts. I'm guessing that they'll put a 10-minute window up here because that would put us at about 7:30. So rather than me just yammer on here for the next minute until somebody decides to put something on the clock, we're going to go ahead and take the break. Expect to be back in 8, 9, 10 minutes right in there. There's the clock. 10 minutes. We will see you here for the start of the boys varsity game. Well, hopefully you got that announcement. The announcement of the lineups. No Star-Spangled Banner, that we did that before the girls' varsity game. But as promised, here we are. Second part of our doubleheader. In Coahoma, Texas, district basketball between the visiting Reagan County Owls and the home team, Coahoma Bulldogs. Jaden Gonzalez wins the tip, controlled by Christian Galindo. Entry pass to Logan Knight, working on the inside. Nice little post move from Logan Knight, gets it to fall. Pass stolen away by Galindo and then stolen back by, now stolen again by Juan Martinez. Martinez inside, wide open Logan Knight. Good passing, good vision, good finish. Nice soft touch for Logan on the inside. This foul is going to be called on Christian Galindo. Try to get you some names here. Two different calls from two different officials. And the baseline official gets his way with a jump ball call. Owls defend the inbounds play pretty well. And Christian Galindo, open lane to the basket now, gets blocked from behind. And the Owls will inbound here under their own hoop. Elijah Gonzalez from the corner is off, and Burdell tries to push the other way, and Jaden Gonzalez is having none of it, gets on the floor for the loose ball. And Logan Knight, basket is good. We're going to shoot an and one here. Logan Knight has all 6 points of the Owls in the early going of this ball game. Owls defense, of course, created the turnover. That ball never got to half court. And in the scramble of things, good passing, good vision, good layup. And here we are with an and one opportunity. Burdell up high for the rebound. And Coahoma throws it away. Got a little excited on that one. This leads to an early timeout by the Coahoma Bulldog coaches. This will only be a 30-second timeout, but that'll give you about 30 seconds before we come back. And we're back. Owls jumped out to a 6-0 lead. Pass is stolen by, this is Martin. And Shiflett up top now. Back to Martin. Trying to get it in the lane to Harrison, and the Owls come out with it. Stolen away now by Martin. Looks for, trying to pull up and do a little jumper in here, and walks with the ball. High post, Jaden Gonzalez gets a little jumper from about 10 feet away, and scramble for the rebound goes to Galindo. Elijah Gonzalez for a three again. Long, and rebound comes in to Logan Knight, just off the mark. Shiflett, Martin, Burdell, Harrison, and Higgins are in for Coahoma. Give that bucket to Shiflett. Three-pointer from the corner. Cut the lead in half. High post, Logan Knight drives, gets another layup. 8 points for Logan Knight. Burdell in the lane, kicks it out. Corner three by Higgins is off the mark. Christian Galindo. Pretty fast-paced game thus far. Burdell jumps in and gets the steal. For lots of good reasons, Owls trying to get the ball inside to Logan Knight. Double team on the baseline. Burdell comes out with the rebound. Little runner is up. Logan Knight collects a rebound and passes a little too far for Christian Galindo. Here comes the full court press from Coach Brown. Man-to-man with a trap in it, nearly causes a turnover. Higgins, corner three, just off the mark again. AJ Avalos now into the game and comes out with a rebound. Jaden Gonzalez in the low post, trying to get a shot up. Avalos drives the baseline, back to Gonzalez. His jump ball is called. I believe that is the correct call. Defender has a hand on top of the ball. 30-second timeout is called. We'll take 30 seconds as well. Be right back. Doesn't take long for that 30 seconds to go by, does it? Probably only half a minute or so. Inbounds pass goes off the fingertips of Logan Knight. Not how they drew that one up. Jaden Gonzalez causing all kinds of trouble on the defensive end. It's going to cause a jump ball here. White ball on the alternate possession. We'll see who this foul is called on. Still not sure who this is called on because there is no number 30 in the ball game. Foul's called on number 20. That's Perez. Saldivar, Perez, A.J. Avalos into the game in recent moments, as Harrison hits the first of 2. Burdell is going to get a break. Redden into the game. Good free throw shooting by Harrison. And we're now at 8-5. Owls have a 3-point lead. Perez, corner 3 up and nails it. That one was wet. Going to be a blocking foul called on Christian Galindo on the sideline, which is going to bring Christian Galindo out of the game as well. Martinez in, Galindo out. Galindo out with 2 fouls. I'm pretty sure that's why he's getting a break here. And ball stripped in the lane. Good defense. Collapsed on top of the lane. And good passing. Ooh, swinging it around. Owls moving the ball. Martinez is going to be called for. Got a little ahead of himself there and traveled with the ball. So far, the Owls playing this one pretty cleanly. The fouls are a result of hustle, and the turnovers are a result of being over-eager. But the defense is just what you would hope for from the Owls. Jumping those passing lanes, defending the ball handlers closely. Martinez to the baseline, back out to Saldivar. Now Saldivar drives. A little runner is up. Should have been called out of bounds, went off of the bracket. Loose ball at this end, and Martin throws it away. Owls will get the ball here. Kind of a 3/4 court pressure the Owls putting on. Jaden Gonzalez nearly gets a turnover. Now he does. Saldivar trying to get it up to him to reward him. Should be blue ball on the out of bounds. That's the defensive pressure we've grown accustomed to. Coach Brown trying to get Logan Knight back in the game and get Jaden Gonzalez a little rest. So Knight goes, of course, in the middle. Trying to get the ball in the post. Now out to the wing. Saldivar back around to Martinez. Corner 3 off the front of the rim and rebounded by A.J. Avalos. Right place, right time. Pass inside. Oh, couldn't handle it. Good pass, good look. Just off the hands of Logan Knight. That's the way you want to see him moving the ball, though. Shiflett to Higgins. Down low to Martin, working some post moves, and Harrison out of bounds. Good screen and roll with the finish by Logan Knight. That's how you work the 2-man game. Nice work between A.J. Avalos and Logan Knight. Nice trap along the outside. Raymond Saldivar causes a jump ball alternate possession, dual possession. And I'm not sure what all that was. 22 seconds to go. See if the Owls just run the offense as usual or if they're going to try to kind of get a last-second shot here. Martinez into Logan Knight. Still 10 seconds to go. Nice pass. A.J. Avalos maybe wishes he should have shot that one. Perez has it stolen. Clock is winding down, and Martin gets the shot up. It would have been good if it went, but it did not. Owls off to a good start, both offensively and defensively. 13-5 at the end of the first quarter. See you in 60 seconds. Second quarter about to begin. 8 minutes up on the clock. Owls 13-5 with the lead. Inbounds play turns into a little mini break for the Bulldogs, and they do manage to convert it. Screen and roll again from Galindo and Knight this time. And Galindo all the way in. Very little resistance once he got past the screen there. And Burdell, runner, pops out. Martinez comes out with the ball. Owls have numbers because Martinez is pushing and goes in for the layup. Nicely done. That is definitely part of Juan Martinez's game. He likes to push the pace. He likes to make you defend him. And Elijah Gonzalez jumps the passing lane now, looking for the layup, looking for the pass. Galindo back to Gonzalez, and got a little too fancy around the hoop this time. Nobody wanted to go up against Burdell, it looked like. Burdell defended that really well in the paint, as well as you can when you're the one in a 2-on-1. And Owls turn it over. Shiflett looking for Burdell in the middle, and blocked by the Owls. I'm not sure who to credit with that block. You'll have to rewind it if you're keeping your own stats. Elijah Gonzalez up top. Martinez gets stuck in the corner, but still manages to get it in the low post to Logan Knight. Jaden Gonzalez gets a shot up. Altered off the mark. Burdell clears, and Shiflett settles. Still white ball here. I'm not sure how much you can hear through my microphone here, but there is significant disagreement on several of these whistles, as you would expect in a high school ball game. That foul is going, I believe, against Elijah Gonzalez. Martin, nice little jumper in the lane to cut the lead to 8. Elijah Gonzalez drives baseline, looking for Logan Knight in the middle, and this is not going to make Coach Brown happy. Logan Knight called for that foul. The other thing that's not going to make him happy is the Owls have 5 team fouls as opposed to the Bulldogs 1. So full court press here with the trap in the corner. Bulldogs break it. And Owls now in man-to-man defense, which they extend quite a ways here. Raymond Saldivar trying to keep Martin from ever getting it. Now the switch up top. And AJ Avalos all over Martin, who now drives and manages to get the layup. That was a really nice move from Martin. Coach Brown wants a timeout. He wants a full timeout. That means we will be back 60 seconds from now. .507 remaining in the second quarter. 17-11 our score. Raymond Saldivar thought Juan Martinez was going to go a little further. I think Raymond's going to wish he had thrown up that runner. He's got a nice little floater that he can put up in the lane there. Passed it up that time. And here's that three-quarter press with the little built-in trap. Schiffler pass is picked off. 3 Owls this time in on the steal. Galindo into the middle. Lots of contact and no whistle. Galindo. Putback attempt doesn't go either. Martin wants to go all the way to the other end. He does, and layup is off. Harrison scrambling for the rebound. And Jaden Gonzalez finally clears for the Owls. Owls are going to have to clean up some of that passing out here. The call is blue ball, and once again, disagreement. Tough to tell from this angle. And I don't really give you my opinion on those anyway, do I? Now this should be blue ball. That is correct call. So Owls need to settle down just a little bit on this possession and get a good clean look. So sharp passes out here. The screen and roll's been effective. Gonzalez on the roll. Perez from the outside. Owls get back on defense. Harrison's jumper from the elbow is good and clean. And the lead is down to 4 now. AJ Avalos to the baseline. Knocked out of bounds by Harrison. Subs coming in, Saldivar, Elijah Gonzalez, Logan Knight, all coming into the ball game. Fresh legs. And the Owls have a few inbounds plays that they like to run with Logan Knight here. This time Saldivar comes across, gets a shot blocked from behind. Harrison ends up with the ball. Logan Knight not content to let them have it. So there's a scramble here for sure. Knocked out of bounds finally by Isaac Perez. And credit the Owls for working hard on that end. There's, I would say, significant disagreement on this call. I believe it's going against Raymond Saldibar. Logan Knight alters that shot. AJ Avalos comes out with the rebound. Pass is poked out to Saldibar. Bulldogs undecided about what to do against this man-to-man defense. Now they've got some organization going. Burdell out now to the wing. Shiflett takes and makes the three-pointer. The Owls have hit something of a scoring drought here. And the game is now down to a 1-point lead. Nice pass on the interior. Logan Knight has it again, and 2 more points. Here comes the trap out front. They steal it from Burdell, and Elijah Gonzalez in and gets whacked. This is, I'm not sure why he's putting his hands out. And I'm not sure why there's disagreement about this call. This is clearly a foul on Burdell, and Elijah Gonzalez gets free throws here. As an official, you're trained to watch especially for that type of foul right there. When a player goes up for a layup, he is in the most vulnerable position a basketball player can be. And you've got to protect him at all costs because he has no control if somebody gives him any kind of little hand shove underneath. You got to protect that layup shooter at all costs as an official. Elijah Gonzalez hits the second. And the Owls are going to get a steal again. AJ Avalos this time comes up with it after the deflection. Avalos trying to kick it out to Saldibar. Got ahead of himself on the pass a little bit. Substitutions in. Juan Martinez back in. Christian Galindo back in. Higgins drives baseline, gets shut down by Logan Knight. He kicks it out to Shiflett. Looking for space, a little jumper off the elbow. Nice shooter's touch for Shiflett. Shiflett is, in case you're wondering, listed as a freshman. And has significant responsibility as a varsity ball player here. 3/4 press once again, 1:07 remaining in the first half. It's 20-18. Contact at midcourt. Colt Redden is going to get 1-and-1 at the free throw line here, as this call is going to be on Christian Galindo. I'm afraid, if I have this right, that is 3 on Galindo, so he will sit the remainder of this half. And Redden with a chance to tie it up for the Bulldogs. First one is off the mark. Big rebound, Logan Knight. And Eric Garcia out here on the wing now, gets the shot up and off of the iron. Martin nearly stolen by Jaden Gonzalez. And Shiflett passes out of the double team to Redden. 39 seconds remain. Hagen's shot is off the mark. And this is, I'm not sure who this is going to get called on. I believe the call is against Eric Garcia. The call is against Eric Garcia, and you'll have to rewind that one for yourself. Redden is off the mark. Hits the second one, so it's 20-19. And after the first quarter the Owls had, I don't think this is what Coach Brown had in mind for the second quarter. Basketball's gotten a little bit sloppy for the Owls here in quarter number 2. Here's a good look from the corner 3. Martinez off the mark. Jaden Gonzalez wants to get it back into play. And this is a little touch foul call against Harrison. Martinez into the lane. And there's another foul called on Logan Knight. And you might be able to hear the disagreement without me even mentioning it. Three-pointer by Shiflett is up and good at the buzzer, and the Bulldogs end the half on a nice little run for themselves. They end the half with the lead, 22-20. We're going to take this 9 or 10 minutes. They've got 9 up on the board right now for halftime. Usually they run it at 8, but we'll take a break. We will be back to pick up the top of the third quarter pretty soon. Here we go. Third quarter has started. Owls start with possession. Jaden Gonzalez into the lane. Ball moving quickly for the Owls now. Galindo passes up a three-pointer to get into the lane. Logan Knight rebounds, gets a shot block, rebounds again. And Juan Martinez resets at the top. Kickball. No big deal. Kickball just means that possession goes to whoever didn't kick it. Jaden Gonzalez now with the drive. The scoop layup is off the front. Logan Knight with another rebound and a putback. Logan Knight is having a night. Trap of Martin in the corner. He finally gets it out. And now Elijah Gonzalez steals the pass and gets fouled by Higgins. Higgins even apologizing to Elijah Gonzalez on the way down the court. Clearly he didn't intend to whack him in the head, as they say, but that's kind of how it went down. Ball game is tied now. Entry pass to Logan Knight along the baseline. Lots of contact, no call. And Burdell brings it back the other way. Burdell floater in the lane, blocked by Elijah Gonzalez, or not blocked, fouled by Elijah Gonzalez. Okay, weirdest of all, if there was a foul there, why are we taking it out on the side? And elbow by Shiflett into Christian Galindo's face, and they'll call that one every time. Timeout, 30-second timeout called by Coach Brown. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Back from the timeout, Owls inbound at the far end. Tie ball game, 22-22. We've basically just started the third quarter. Elijah Gonzalez comes up just a little bit short. This should be blue ball off of white. And I guess not. Okay. So here's the three-quarter press, and the Bulldogs are playing it differently now than they were in the second quarter. Logan Knight's going to get credit for another rebound here off of the Martin miss. And Juan Gonzalez has a little trouble along the sideline. Martin takes it away from him. And Galindo takes it right back. Good hustle by the Owls on the other end. Galindo going into the lane. Takes it all the way to the cup. That's how you do it. Christian Galindo puts his head down. When he sees that little gap, he takes advantage of it. Shiflett playing great minutes for the Bulldogs. And Coach Brown's not going to be happy about the Bulldogs getting 4 or 5 opportunities at their own end. Jaden Gonzalez wants to beat his own man on the dribble here. Burdell knocks the ball out of bounds. Owls will retain possession. Reagan comes in, and I believe this is Emerson we're seeing for the first time tonight. Nice little give and go. Logan Knight has himself 2 more points. Good roll, good passing. Nice, strong, fluid finish. Emerson. Logan Knight, almost comes out with another rebound. And with the scramble, Elijah Gonzalez comes out with it. He's looking for Jaden Gonzalez, who was tentatively ahead of the pack, and a little sloppy on the mini break here, the secondary break. Elijah Gonzalez out, AJ Avalos in. Bulldogs taking their time getting across the timeline. They finally do, and it leads to a Martin 3-point attempt and a Redden rebound and put back to tie this game up at 26. Martinez gets it in the middle again to Logan Knight. Off this time, and off of White, out of bounds. Blue ball. Inbounds play gets called in by Coach Brown. I don't know the names of these plays, but I'm starting to recognize what they are. Juan Martinez has a 3-point look. Good looking shot, but it didn't go. Owls get back on defense. This should be, there's no whistle at all. Okay. Jaden Gonzalez, wing 3, off the mark. Logan Knight, that was an excellent rebound. And another, and he gets hacked on the way up. Logan Knight doing work underneath tonight. That a boy. If you're counting at home, keep it a scorebook. I've got Logan Knight at 17 points tonight. That's a lot of points no matter what level you're playing at. Make it 18, and lane violation called. That will not count. Lane violation called on blue. So take back Logan's 18th point. And Owls have a 1-point lead. Bulldogs putting up a really good fight after that first quarter that the Owls kind of dominated. Great shot block by Raymond Saldivar, and Owls push back the other direction. AJ Avalos runs the break into the middle, and he's going to get called for an offensive foul. I don't think there's going to be a lot of disagreement on that one. Both officials saw that one the same way. That's one thing the Owls' full court press is forcing the Bulldogs into some really long passes. Emerson drives, doesn't hit, but gets fouled on the attempt, I believe. This is going to go against Raymond Saldivar, putting Emerson on the line. And he hits the first. Emerson, clean at the free throw line, gives the Bulldogs a lead. And Coach Brown has some instructions for how the Owls are to run offense here against this man-to-man defense that the Bulldogs are in currently. Galindo, clear lane to the bucket. There better be a blocking call here, and there is. The distinction for the fan at home is you cannot take a charge if you're standing under the bucket. Basket went in, that'll count, and an extra free throw. Foul is on Emerson, number 14. So give Galindo the bucket for 2 and a free throw attempt here. Three-point play for Christian Galindo, and the press causing troubles already. We've got Harrison turned over, and Logan Knight comes out with it, and now he'll back it out, and Christian Galindo will reset at the top. Here we go with the screen. Jaden Gonzalez with the screen. Galindo gets in, gets a shot up, and falls. Steal for Christian Galindo, all by himself, and gets pushed from behind. I don't understand why they keep wondering why that's a foul. You cannot push the guy who's shooting a layup. Foul goes against Burdell. Galindo gets 2. And hits the first. Unofficially, I've got Christian Galindo at 10 points. I do not have the official scorebook in front of me. Front rim for Galindo on the second one, and Burdell wants to push the pace now. Bulldogs are getting tired of the press that the Owls are putting on, so they're trying to get it across faster. A.J. Avalos had what looked like a steal, but he kind of climbed the back a little bit there on Harrison. Should expect that call to come against Avalos. Owls even stingy on the inbounds play. Shiflett wants to reset, but Raymond Saldivar won't give him the space to do anything. Burdell, free throw jumper. Nice arc, goes through clean. We are down to the final minute of the third quarter, and the Owls have a 33-30 lead. Good pressure defense from Martin up top, but now Galindo beats him and into the lane. Burdell clears the rebound, wants to push the pace. They have 3-on-3. Great pass and great block by Saldivar. A.J. Avalos gets fouled after clearing out the rebound. Raymond Saldivar, that's his second really nice, clean block of this ball game. Stupendous defensive work by the young freshman, as Stephen Dodd would say if he were here. Double pick at the top. Martinez goes way around, looking for Saldivar on the corner 3. Shot is up. Saldivar, now he's feeling it. Drills the 3 from the corner. And Bulldogs hurry the ball up and then reset. Burdell in the lane, outside to Martin. Three-pointer is short. Isaac Perez coming across, has the ball stripped. Burdell, left-handed layup, rims out. A.J. Avalos is going to get called for a foul against Harrison here. There's a little pause in the game here for anytime there's visibly blood on a player, they have to pull them out. Of course, this is a safety rule that they do every level you play at. Go get that taken care of. We don't want you bleeding on anybody else. Harrison has earned himself 2. Misses the first. And the second. Martinez comes out with the rebound. And 8 seconds remaining, but Martinez is not afraid to go in and kick that out to Perez. Now Jaden Gonzalez has it. Owls need to get a shot up, and they do. And Jaden Gonzalez gets it to fall at the buzzer. Count it. 38 is the score. 38-30 at the end of the third quarter. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back with the fourth. You are. I'm assuming that you are still here. This is a fourth quarter you want to see. Owls ended that quarter on a little bit of a run and have opened up an 8-point lead, but obviously 8 points is not a safe lead. Here's the foul situation. Bulldogs currently have 16 fouls. Owls currently have 5, so we're getting close to the bonus on both sides. Bulldogs start on offense. And Owls are going to get a turnover here. No, they're not. Shiflett thought it was going the other way. Redden will get the inbounds here for the Bulldogs. Harrison picks up his dribble. Now Shiflett guarded by Logan Knight up high, and a little fake pass on the run out. And Martinez now will settle for the Owls. Martin picks him up. Screen at the top by Jaden Gonzalez. 3-pointer from the corner is up and good. Jaden Gonzalez confidently stepping out to the 3-point line. Shiflett wants to drive. Double team shuts him down. Redden for the 3-pointer is off, and Isaac Perez comes out with it, guarded by Martin. And now Martinez running the point for the Owls. Saldivar finds himself open and gets a good look at it. Rebound goes off of White, blue ball. So in a sense, the Owls were fortunate there to retain possession. And they're always looking forward to having an inbounds play under their bucket. See if they've got any tricks up their sleeves now. Logan Knight calling for it in the lane, and kind of squandered away by the Owls on that inbounds play. Shiflett ahead to Hagans. No problem there. Juan Martinez takes it himself. And picks off the pass on the other end. Now he's going to push. And ball should be out of bounds on Martin here. Or perhaps not. Okay. White ball. Didn't have a very good angle on that one. Coach Brown calls in the defensive signal now. Owls shift into, nearly get a steal, but they're in a man-to-man defense here. Matched up. Martinez on Martin out front. Galindo on Shiflett. Colton Redden gets a shot in the lane. And on the floor, Jaden Gonzalez. Tied up between Logan Knight and Colton Redden. Owls not afraid to get on the floor. 11-point lead, 43-32. And the Owls are running what they call fist. Pick at the top, roll. Oh, the pass is almost there. That play works, just not that time. Foul is called back on this other end on Jaden Gonzalez. Which puts Coahoma on the baseline, but now Coach Brown is taking advantage of this opportunity to run the court, really full court press. And Jaden Gonzalez nearly gets a steal now. Logan Knight does. Andy gets fouled. And this is not, I believe there's a misunderstanding here of some kind. The result of the play is that Coahoma has the ball, and Owls are in the man defense. A switch on D. Logan Knight is on Martin. They'll switch back here to get Logan on Redden, and then they'll double team Martin, who tries to forces up a shot, and he's off the mark. Elijah Gonzalez gets the rebound, and then Martin pushes him. Owls now are in the bonus, so Elijah Gonzalez to the free throw line. S-I-N-K indeed. Front end of the 1-and-1 is good for Elijah Gonzalez, and he'll get a second one. Jaden Gonzalez with the rebound, going right back up with it, gets a shot blocked. Undeterred, he'll go out to the three-point line. Trapped in the corner and coughs it up. Here comes Martin the other way, and Christian Galindo strips it, but it'll be out of bounds on Galindo, and Coahoma will retain possession. Good job getting back on defense for the Owls. Emerson in for Shiflett. Logan Knight pulls it down. Owls with a 12-point lead, 4:40 and counting. Here comes the high screen. Galindo goes the other way and passes off to Juan Martinez, who gets a nice little bucket on the inside. Galindo looking for a steal. He's going to get stuck with his hand in the cookie jar there. That's just a hustle foul. Nobody's concerned about that. It is going to send Martin to the line to shoot 1-and-1. When you train your guys to jump passing lanes like that, then you expect every once in a while they're going to jump a little too aggressively. Logan Knight with the rebound and Martin with the steal. A lot of contact on the rebound under here. I saw how that went down. Okay. Juan Martinez with the fake pass high off of the glass, knocked out of bounds by Higgins. And a 12-point lead for the Owls as the Bulldogs make some substitutions here. Shiflett back in, Harrison back in. Those guys logging a lot of minutes for Coahoma tonight. Owls taking their time on the perimeter. Still a lot of motion. They haven't. Oh, that's a good pass that just goes off the hands. And now picked off by Martin, who's going to get a free one at the other end. When the Owls watch that one back, they're going to see they should have done that one a little bit differently. 10-point game now with 3 minutes remaining. And the Bulldogs in a man defense. Galindo out to Elijah Gonzalez. Wing three is off. Logan Knight collects the rebound and gets fouled on the putback attempt. Logan is having himself a night. You have to check the newspaper on Thursday to see what the official stats are in terms of rebounds and all of that. Big Lake Wildcat usually has a pretty good rehab of Tuesday night ball games by the time you get to the Thursday issue of the Big Lake Wildcat. You can thank J.L. Mankin for that when you see him. And thank him while you're at it for making sure this podcast, not really a podcast, is it? This stream, it's a stream. Making sure that this stream happens. Martin, good look at it. Burdell, rebound, putback is good. And the lead is back to 9. Off the hands of Logan Knight and out of bounds. Logan says, my bad. AJ Avalos into the game. Raymond Saldivar coming into the game. Three seniors, 2 freshmen. Shiflett picks up his dribble and is still able to get it to Emerson. Higgins finds himself blanketed by Raymond Saldivar, who's got a couple of shot blocks. And now Christian Galindo comes in from the other side, picks up the steal, and finishes on the other end. Fantastic body control for Christian Galindo. Martin fakes the pass, gets the layup off of the rim, and Coahoma comes out with this. Shiflett fakes the pass. Burdell pulls down the rebound and gets the putback. He's tough to deal with in there. Good vertical on number 23, Burdell. So we've got a timeout. I believe it's a full timeout, so we'll see you in 60 seconds. 91 seconds remaining. District basketball at its finest right here in Coahoma, Texas. On tap, in case you're wondering what's coming up. Owls on the road, Lady Owls and Owls on the road once again on Friday out to Sonora. Christian Galindo first has his pass stolen, then he steals it back and working to get it across the timeline now. Gets it across and then fumbled out of bounds. The pressure for the Bulldogs kind of got to the guys that time. Shiflett knows they need to get their offense into a hurry with a 9-point deficit they're trying to make up. Burdell down low to Emerson. Raymond Saldivar this time does pick up the foul and even raises his hand to acknowledge it. Not a lot of disagreement on that one. Emerson, I might be wrong on this, but I believe he's perfect from the line tonight. And not anymore. And Owls don't need to be in a hurry and yet somehow find themselves playing a little bit frantically with an 8-point lead. Burdell, nice turnaround in the lane. Martinez. And the Owls cough it up again. We're 55 seconds remaining in this ball game. The Owls have an 8-point lead, but can't seem to get the ball across half court when they corral it. All they need is a couple of stops. And there will be no whistle, even though major collision over here on the baseline. I guess they'll call that incidental contact and white ball. Shiflett, baseline drive, gets it around to Hagens, who hits the little mini jumper. And Coahoma gets a timeout called before the ball gets thrown in bounds. So this is another 60-second timeout. We will see you in 1 minute. Well, I hope you didn't go anywhere because we've got 44 seconds of game time remaining, and this one is not over. 49-43, and Owls possession. Now, just for the rules buffs in the group here, A.J. Avalos can use the whole baseline just like you can at the end of a made shot by the opponent, and he does use it and uses it well to get in. Christian Galindo trying to pass out of that double team. Now Coahoma's probably going to try to foul coming out of here or try to get a turnover. Coach Brown sees his guys having a little bit of trouble, and he calls a timeout with 30 seconds remaining. And this will be, once again, a full timeout. So you've got 1 minute, but don't go too far. 30 seconds remain. Owls inbounding from the sideline and holding on to a 6-point lead. Each team, by the way, if you're looking at the foul situation, each team is 8 fouls, meaning both teams are in the bonus. And very quickly approaching the time when the Bulldogs are going to have to foul someone. They do foul Raymond Saldivar. Shiflett picks up the foul, and Saldivar goes to the line. Again, that is the 9th team foul, so Raymond Saldivar is getting 1 and 1. That burned about 8 seconds off the clock, so we're down to 22 seconds, 22.8. Saldivar shooting 1 and 1. Shiflett, the freshman, coming in and giving instructions. Saldivar misses the first. Emerson clears the rebound, and Burdell pushes up the left side. And now Coahoma's coach wants to call a timeout. 18 seconds remain, and this is also a full timeout, so you're going to have to wait another 60 seconds for the end of this ball game. Here we are for 18.4 seconds remaining. Coahoma gets the inbounds. Looks like they're running this for Hagans to get a three-pointer up, and he does, and it's off the mark, not touched. That one goes out of bounds, so the Owls will get possession here. Now this is a spot as opposed to the whole baseline, and we'll just leave it right here. We'll leave it right here for this is a 30-second timeout. And those of you who watched a lot of basketball are not surprised at how long it's taking to play the last couple of minutes of this ball game. And you know what? At a high school level, you got to kind of like it that coaches want to get as much coaching in as possible. And you're not always in these tight games. So when you've got a game that isn't fully decided yet, then you want to give your guys the realities of what it means to be in a tight game. How do we manage the ball here? What kind of turnover are we trying to create? How quickly do we need to foul if we don't get the turnover? All of those kinds of things. You can coach them in practice, but you don't get a chance to coach them in a game until you have a close game. And 6 points is not as close as some games, but these are still great coaching opportunities for high school coaches, for high school kids. And like, for example, right there, that's a turnover. Juan Martinez steals the pass alertly and is fouled immediately by Hagans. And Martinez will be shooting 2 at the other end because this should be the 10th foul and a double bonus. So the Bulldogs did a good job of getting the turnover they were looking for, but then they couldn't get the shot up that they were looking for because the Owls' defense stuck to them so well. Juan Martinez gets a steal and gets an extra point at the other end for himself. I've got Martinez as having 7 in this game. Logan Knight as having 18 in this game. Christian Galindo is having 12 in this game. So, and that must be 8 for Martinez then, or possibly 9. I don't have the real book. Burdell wants to get one more bucket, and Bulldogs come up a little bit short. So big district win for the Owls to go on the road into Coahoma, Texas. And in a pretty well-played ball game, the Owls come out on top 51-43. Now, as we mentioned, every district win is going to be an important one because this is going to be a hotly contested district that Reagan County is in. Every district win that the Owls can get puts them closer and closer to getting a good seed for the playoffs. So we'll expect the Owls to put forth this kind of effort certainly for the rest of the season, and specifically Friday's trip to Sonora. If you can't make it, we're going to try to make it. We're going to try to bring that one to you as well. If you need to stay home in Big Lake, we'll see what we can do to bring the ball game to you. So glad that you were able to join us tonight. Hope you had as much fun as I did. We are signing out for the Big Lake Wildcat. For Alex Turner, this is Scott Meyer signing off.